it's Janice Tuck here from the Fun Music Company, and today I'm going to show you some really fun things that you can do with these. Now, here at the Fun Music Company, we have resisted doing anything with iPads for a long time now. However, so many people have been asking us what they can do with them in their music classes. We needed to come up with something that you could really use. Now, the reason why I have resisted is because there are so many possibilities for what you might have access to. Maybe you've got a class set for 1-to-1, or maybe you've got enough for 1 between 2 students. Maybe they're even BYO, meaning that students own them themselves and bring them in. I keep in touch with practices at schools all around the world, and I can tell you now that there's absolutely no consistency with what happens at schools in this area, even within one state, let alone one country or even across the whole world. Now, there are so many challenges with the different technologies that are around. Now, for a start, there are even different versions of the iPad. We've got iPad 2s, iPad 3s, we've got iPad Airs, we've got iOS 6, iOS 7, plus there are Androids, Samsungs, Google Chromes, Blackberries, and Windows Mobile. So I wanted to give you a couple of concepts and lesson ideas that you could use this technology with, no matter what particular devices you have access to. Now, today's idea is a simple one, and it's the iPad band. You've probably seen this done before. I've seen many a novelty item at school concerts recorded on YouTube with students and adults playing bits and pieces using iPads. However, today I've got a special arrangement of the traditional song called Ram Sam Sam for you, which is designed especially for primary or elementary students. Now, this comes from Module 2 of our whiteboard music lessons, but today I'm going to show you how to use it just using iPads. Now, you need 3 different instrument applications on your iPad to do this. You'll need a guitar, a drum kit, and a keyboard. Now, on the iPads, this can be done using Apple's GarageBand app, which I believe is now free. But for elementary students, I prefer an individual app for guitar, one for drums, and then one for keyboard. Now, this is just because I think that students will get distracted with all the different things that GarageBand apps can do. Now, we've made this deliberately super generic, so that if you've got an Android tablet, for example, then you can find apps that will do it using just them. Now, there are just a ridiculous number of apps for guitar, keyboard, and drums available in the app stores. Some are good, some are average, and some, as you probably know too, are downright terrible. But they also change from time to time too. So I'm not going to specifically endorse them here, but you should be able to get reasonable free ones without having to pay for them. Anyway, what I've got for you is a simple arrangement that they can play together with the interactive whiteboard animation and backing beat track that we have supplied. Now, all you need to do is just project the video file that we've provided on the screen, and the students can play along in groups. Now, you can start with everybody doing one part, maybe just the guitar, and then you could go on to the drum part, and then onto the keyboard part. Now, we've provided animations for each part on its own, and then we put the 3 together. Here is an example of the guitar part being played. And here are the drums. Just note that we have provided just a rhythm notation. That way students can start on just one sound like a snare drum, and then you could allow them to experiment using different sounds as well. Now you can go and try playing 2 and even all 3 parts together by having different students in different groups playing the different parts. So I do hope you've enjoyed our little iPad band arrangement. Now remember that iPads, I believe, are just a tool and a little bit of variety for your lessons with an activity like this. Personally, I'd hate to see them replace real instruments in schools, but they are great for adding a little bit of variety to a lesson just like this. As always, do let me know how you get on, and I'll look forward to seeing and hearing your success stories with all of your iPad bands.